So we're heading back to the airport.
That's right. This will be the first time flying since they got rid of the mask mandate. We'll give you our impressions, and also we'll do a quick review of Frontier Airlines. It's a budget airline that flies from Myrtle Beach to various locations in the U.S. and to the Caribbean. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Take a step outside and seize the day now.
So when you fly with Frontier, they charge for check bags as well as carry-on bags. The only bags they don't charge for are your personal bag, which has to be a certain size and also has to fit under the seat. So we take our backpacks. These fit the size requirement, and they also slide very easily right under the seat. They also charge for the seat assignment, but if you wait until the time that you're checking in, they will randomly assign you a seat for no charge. And if you're flying with two, as we are, they'll try to assign you a seat right next to each other. So on our flights, we've never had an issue. We've always had two seats right next to each other. And one other thing that we noticed during our recent flight, if you think you're going to need help printing up your boarding pass at the airport or putting your luggage tags on your luggage, there's a charge for that. So you have to do it yourself. All right, so now let's get to the airport. Okay, so we're back at the airport. Here we are at Myrtle Beach International Airport. First time we're flying since they lifted the mask requirements. No one here has a mask on, including us. But we're going to wear it, I think, on the plane, even though it's supposedly clean air. If someone's next to us coughing, I'd rather have a mask on, right? Wouldn't you think so?
Yes, I got my mask.
Okay, so we got our masks, and we'll be ready to board in a couple minutes. Now, while we were waiting, we noticed that a Spirit Airlines plane had different colors, and it wasn't the usual yellow that we're used to seeing. Apparently, this color is their old design. It's just a color scheme I had never seen before. And Spirit is a popular airline here in Myrtle Beach with many flights coming and going. And if you haven't heard, Spirit and Frontier Airlines are supposed to be merging. Finally, our Frontier plane arrived. We put on our masks and we were ready to go. But as you can see, most people did not have a mask on. We were one of the few that had masks on during the flight. Flying with a mask. Soon we pushed off from the gate and we were on our way. It was a nice day for a flight.
Mask over your nose and mouth and adjust the fit by pulling on the elastic tabs. Make sure to adjust your mask first before assisting a child or others. Although oxygen is flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate.
That's the Myrtle Beach coastline that you see below. Now, Frontier flies Airbuses exclusively. They fly the 319s, the 320s, and the 321s. We were on an Airbus 320, and it seemed like a newer plane. The seats were a little more comfortable than usual, and the cabin seemed a tad bit wider. But don't get used to that comfort. If you want a drink, even a soda or water, there's a charge. And there's no Wi-Fi on the plane.
No Wi-Fi. I'm living in the past.
In addition, there are no ports to charge your phone.
My phone is dead.
Despite all that, it was a very enjoyable flight, and the staff were extremely friendly. We were flying from Myrtle Beach to Long Island, New York, and after about an hour, we were on approach to Islip Airport. That barrier island that you see is Fire Island, which runs along the south shore of Long Island. It has some of the best beaches on the east coast of the United States. Now, if you didn't know it, Long Island was developed into many housing communities back after World War II to give families a place to live. In order to give the plane more lift as we slow for a landing, you're about to see the flaps extend in the back of the wing. With flaps extended, we came in for a landing. The flaps going up on the top of the wing are the speed brakes. They help slow the plane down. On the return flight, we were in an older Frontier Airbus. The seats had less padding and were very uncomfortable. Plus, the cabin felt more cramped.
It's a little cramped.
So, Sue, what'd you think about flying Frontier?
It was fine.
It wasn't too bad. But one thing you guys should be aware of is they have a very small fleet. So if your flight gets canceled at the last minute, they don't have multiple other flights to take the place of that flight. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So I wonder where we should go next.
How about Savannah?
Sounds good to me. The most haunted city in the U.S. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Until next time, safe travels.